Have you ever walked into a seemingly normal place, but suddenly, for no apparent reason, felt a shiver run down your spine? A chill that comes out of nowhere, that seems to have no explanation. Have you ever walked through the door of a house, a room, an old building, and suddenly felt that the air became heavy, the environment different, as if something invisible was there watching you, probing you? This is no coincidence. It is not just imagination or a change in temperature. It is your soul capturing what the eyes cannot see. It is your spirit responding to a vibration that reason cannot explain. Most people ignore these signs. They go in and out of charged places, thinking that it is just sensitivity, a thing in the head. But what if I told you that these chills are spiritual alerts? What if what you call a strange sensation is in fact a warning from your energy field trying to protect you? The body speaks, the spirit whispers, and chills are often the most subtle way the spiritual world finds to tell you something is not right here. Have you ever stopped to think about this? Think about it. How many times have you entered a room and felt like you didn't want to stay, that you needed to leave quickly? And even trying to convince yourself that everything was fine, the discomfort continued? And the most curious thing, there are places where you feel light, welcomed, at peace. But there are others where, without explanation, you feel unwell, nauseous, and want to cry or run away. This is not just psychological. It is energetic. It is spiritual. Because every place carries a memory, a vibration, a presence. And you, even without realizing it, feel it. Your body is an antenna. Your soul is sensitive, and chills are a warning. Many people don't know this, but rooms absorb emotions, events, words spoken, pain experienced. A room where there was great sadness can carry this energy for years. A house marked by constant fights, betrayals, violence, all of this becomes impregnated in the walls, in the objects, in the air. And when someone sensitive enters that place, the body responds, the soul reacts, and the chills come. It's not magic, it's not superstition, it's spiritual perception. Have you ever noticed how children and animals perceive this more quickly? They cry, retreat, hide, because they feel what we insist on ignoring. Maybe you've never understood why certain rooms in your own home make you uncomfortable, why that corner seems darker, even with light, why that sofa seems to tire you, why you avoid walking down a certain hallway at night. That's energy, that's spiritual memory, and if you feel chills in those places, maybe you're being touched by something that hasn't been cleared yet. Some burden, some presence, some pain left behind, and that now lives there in silence. And the scariest thing is that many times you get used to it. You learn to live with the weight. You start to think it's normal to sleep badly, wake up exhausted, feel drained inside your own home. But it's not normal. It's a sign that the environment needs to be purified, that your energy is on constant alert. And this is tiring. It makes you sick. It is exhausting. Because living where there is a spiritual burden without doing anything about it is like trying to breathe underwater. At some point, your body can't take it anymore. Have you ever tried to light a candle and it goes out for no reason? Have you ever seen plants that don't bloom in certain rooms? Have you ever had appliances that keep breaking in the same place? All of these are subtle manifestations of energetic imbalance, and the chill is the most immediate sign. It is the touch of the invisible saying, notice. And the question is, have you been listening? Have you been paying attention? Or have you been ignoring it, thinking it's just in your head? Many times these chills happen when you are about to enter a place where there has been suffering, where there are dense energies. It could be an old house, a hospital, a prison, even a hotel. Places of passage where many emotions have been left behind, where many presences still circulate. And when you enter there, the energetic shock happens. Your body feels the imbalance, and the chill down your spine appears as a form of defense. And don't think you need to be a medium or a psychic to feel this. We all have this ability. But some ignore it, others stifle it, and few listen. You are here because you are one of those who listen, who feel, who no longer accept living without understanding what is behind the invisible. So, take advantage of this moment and comment below. I feel it. Leave your comment, because it can open the eyes of those who are going through the same thing. And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe now. Like this video and share it with someone who needs to know that these chills have a reason, have a cause, and need to be taken seriously. Because yes, there are places where the air is heavy, where light does not enter, where the soul shrinks. Places where there is accumulated pain, spiritual presence, low vibration energies that feed on fear, confusion, sadness. And your body wisely feels this. Your skin crawls, your breathing changes, your heart races. And all of this is you, inside saying, be careful. Now stop and think, where was the strangest place where you've ever felt an inexplicable chill? What did your instinct try to show you at that moment? Did you listen or ignore it? Because often spiritual danger isn't a figure that appears. It's a chill that tries to warn you before you even realize what's happening. It's an energy that surrounds you, that watches you, that tries to get in. And if you're not careful, it really gets in. And it only leaves after the damage is done. So stay with us, because in the next part we'll go deeper into how to accurately identify these environments, how to do an effective energy cleansing, how to use prayer, natural elements, and your own vibration to protect yourself. Because it's not enough to feel, you have to act. You're not here by chance. Your spirit is awakening to something that goes far beyond matter. And now that you understand that the chills you feel are not random, that those unexpected shivers can be a clear sign that something invisible is trying to communicate with you. The big question that arises is, what exactly is there? What kind of energy is this that causes such intense reactions in your body? Is it just accumulated energy? Is it a presence? Is it a spirit in pain? Or something darker? Have you ever wondered if that place where you felt a sudden chill could have been the scene of painful events? Tragedies, arguments, losses, rituals, traumas. The energy of what was experienced there remains like an invisible echo that continues to resonate, even as the years go by. You can paint the walls, change the furniture, change the decor, but if the energy is not purified, it will remain there, hidden, lurking, waiting for someone sensitive enough to feel it, and you are that someone. And the most curious thing is that often when you enter an environment like that, the sensation does not come just as a chill. It can come as a slight dizziness, a sudden yawn, an uncontrollable urge to leave, an anguish that seems to have no name. Have you ever felt this? Have you ever tried to stay in a place and, without understanding why, felt your body wanting to leave? And even if you try to distract yourself, your mind won't relax, your heart races, your thoughts get confused. These are all signs. And ignoring these signs is like walking through a minefield, blindfolded. Spiritual energy is like the wind. You don't see it, but you feel it. It invades your skin, passes through your soul, and leaves a trail. So, if a place is charged, don't think that your only reaction will be shivers. Sometimes you start having nightmares after being in that environment. Sometimes fights break out for no reason between the residents. A series of small accidents, plants that die, children that cry out of nowhere, animals that don't want to go back in. All of these are manifestations of the same problem, a presence, or energy that no longer belongs to this plane, but insists on staying. Did you know that these dense energies can even attach themselves to people, and not just to the place? Yes. If you are a more sensitive, more spiritual person, you can leave such an environment taking something with you. And what comes with it can weigh you down, make you sick, confuse you, disturb you. That is why it is so important to learn, to protect yourself, to do your daily energy protection, to take care of your home as if it were your temple and your body as if it were an altar. Have you ever heard of the technique of smudging with herbs? Have you ever tried lighting incense and noticed how the environment changes? Have you ever realized how prayer, said with faith, has the power to brighten even the darkest space? Do not underestimate the power of spiritual light. Even an environment that has been burdened for years can be transformed when the intention is pure and the spirit is connected. But be careful. Not all energy is neutral, and not all presence is harmless. Sometimes what is in the environment does not want to go away. Sometimes what lives there feeds on fear, doubt, fighting, and tiredness. That's why when someone starts living in a place like this, life seems to come to a standstill. Dreams become confused, illnesses appear, relationships are shaken. Home becomes heavy, and you don't even realize that it all started with a simple chill on that first day when you walk through the door. And what to do, how to clean, how to transform. how to protect your home, your energy, and your soul. This is the part that no one teaches us, but it's urgent to learn. First step, recognize the signs. The chill is just the beginning. Notice your dreams, your feelings, your sudden mood swings. Pay attention to the rooms where no one wants to sleep, the corners that seem too dark even during the day. Second step, use your spirituality. Prayer, praise, white light, cleansing herbs like rue, rosemary, and sage, natural incense, harmonious sounds, mantras. Energy cleansing is a practice that should be routine, just like dusting your house. Third step, don't be afraid. Fear feeds bad energies, your faith repels, your light dissipates. Believe in the power of good, of divine connection. Call on the name of God. Ask the angels of light to surround you. Create an atmosphere of peace in your home. The energy will respond. And you will notice, the same place where you used to feel chills now welcomes you with comforting warmth, like a hug from the invisible. And if you have ever experienced something like this, share it here, in the comments. Your story may awaken the consciousness of someone who is still in the dark. Right, I felt this cold, but now I know what it means. This is more than a comment. It is a testimony, a way of transforming pain into wisdom. And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe now. Like this video, share it with anyone who feels that something is wrong at home, and together we will spread knowledge and light. Because the spiritual world is not a fairy tale. It is real. It is all around us every day. And the more awake we are, the more protected we will be. The chill is just the beginning. It is the whisper of the invisible saying, "Wake up." And you woke up. Do you want to continue? I can go on with the practical part, hidden signs of charged environments, how to protect your personal energy, and how to transform your home into a spiritual refuge. Now that you understand that chills are not just a physical reaction, and that behind these shivers there may be something much deeper and more spiritual, it's time to pay even more attention to the hidden signs, those that manifest themselves in everyday life silently, like a cry for help from your surroundings. Have you ever entered a room in your own home and felt the air get denser, as if it were hard to breathe, as if there was something watching you even when no one is there? Well, this is not a figment of your imagination. There are places that accumulate pain, fear, memories, losses. And these memories do not disappear simply because time has passed. They stay, impregnated in the walls, furniture, and floor. A spiritually charged environment begins to show signs long before it becomes unbearable. The first clue is strange behavior. People who are more irritable, impatient, starting arguments over anything. Then come recurring health problems, especially extreme fatigue, insomnia, back pain, and headaches for no apparent reason. Have you noticed this? Another sign is the malfunctioning of appliances. Light bulbs burn out frequently. Electronic devices turn off out of nowhere. There are power surges, and even more subtle but very present is the feeling of constant restlessness. You get home and instead of feeling at peace, you feel agitated, tired, as if you were carrying something heavy in your body and mind. These are all signs. And they are asking you, look at the invisible. But then what should you do? How can you protect your energy and prevent this spiritual weight from continuing to accumulate? The first step is to recognize your energy is valuable. You are a spiritual being before you are a physical being, and everything you feel with your soul. Therefore, you need to start shielding your energy field. How? Avoid opening doors to dense energies. Avoid heavy arguments at home. Avoid consuming content that brings you down. Avoid environments that make you feel bad, even if you can't explain why. You don't need to understand everything, just respect what you feel. Now, speaking of practical protection, have you energetically cleansed your home this month and this week? Many people clean the floor, wash the dishes, and organize their closets, but they forget to clean what they can't see. And this is the most important cleaning. Try burning incense made from myrrh, rue, or white sage. Walk around the house, especially in the corners, saying a prayer for protection. You don't need difficult words. Just speak with faith. Ask for light, peace, and balance. Ask that everything that doesn't belong to the light be undone. Another powerful practice is using water with coarse salt. You can place glasses in the corners of the rooms for 7 days and then throw the water outside the house, thanking for the purification. And yes, it seems simple, but the spiritual responds to what is simple. The important thing is to do it with intention, with presence, with faith. You can also prepare a homemade energy spray with alcohol, water, and drops of lavender, rosemary, or eucalyptus essential oil. Spray it in the rooms and feel the vibration change. And don't forget the nighttime prayer, the one said before going to sleep. It not only protects your sleep but also purifies your thoughts, disconnects your mind from the chaos of the world, and connects you with something greater. And now let's talk about transforming your home into a spiritual refuge. Think about it. Your home is the only place where you can control what comes in and what stays in. So, start treating your home like a temple. Choose a space for prayer, meditation, or silence. It could be a corner with a candle, a picture, a crystal, a flower. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it is your point of reconnection, a place where you remember who you are, a place where your soul can breathe. Pay attention to mirrors, which accumulate and reflect energy, to old paintings and objects which can carry heavy stories, to dead plants, which drain energy. Observe everything, feel everything, and gradually transform the space where you live into a channel of peace. Because when the home vibrates with lightness, the spirit rests, the body heals, the mind balances itself. And now I ask you, do you feel that your home has been burdened? Have you tried any of these practices? Have you noticed any changes? Tell me in the comments. Share your thoughts honestly. And if this video is helping you, like it, share it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now. It's very important for us to continue exploring the mysteries and truths about spirituality and energies. Your participation is the force that keeps this content alive. You've come this far for a reason, and maybe it's time to transform the place where you live into a healing sanctuary, a space for reconnecting with the invisible. If you want, I can now continue with the 4th part of the script, delving deeper into spiritual signs during sleep and how environments affect your dreams.